Hey, have you ever heard of reflective pronouns? Have you heard of them, but not quite sure what they are? Fear not, because after the intro, I'm going to make sure to make it clear.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Hey, how's it going? Mr. Finn here. I'm an American English teacher who's been living out here in Brazil for the last 11 years. I'm graduating in an English course, and for the last 10 years, I've been teaching English inside and outside the classroom. And I'm here today to do my best to make you better. And today, I want to talk to you guys about reflective pronouns, what they are, and how to use them. But first, how about a little trivia? Do you know the difference between mistake and error? If you're not sure, stick around to the end of the video where I'll give you the answer. Now, let's get into this reflective pronouns. First, if you want to understand what a reflective pronoun is, it's important to understand what the word reflective means. Reflective is an adjective, and it basically describes something that reflects. Listen, if you want a quick tip on how to improve your vocabulary, when you learn a new word, learn all of its forms. So reflective comes from the verb reflect, right? And we also get the word reflection, right? And all of these things mean to show back, right? A mirror is reflective. It reflects your image and you see your reflection. Does that make sense? Great. Knowing that, a reflective pronoun means it's a pronoun that reflects. But what does it reflect? Look at this example here. Let me tell you about my friend Bob. Bob loves languages, and he taught many of the languages he knows himself. And he learned a lot of them from a Teach Yourself book. See? So what does that mean? Well, it's simply like this. We use reflective pronouns when the object of the verb is the same as the subject in the sentence, right? So Bob, he taught himself Russian. So what does that mean? That means Bob was his own teacher. Does that make sense? You know, what you see here as English with Mr. Finn, I do this work myself. You understand what that means? So I am the subject and I do the work, and I do it for what? I do it for who? I do it myself. Make sense? So hopefully you're aware of all the reflective pronouns, right? We've put them here. And a reflective pronoun is pretty simple, where you're going to add self to possessive adjective. So myself, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, right? It, itself, we, ourselves, your, for plural, yourselves, and they, themselves, right? So these are the reflective pronouns, okay? We also use the reflective pronouns to emphasize the subject of an action. So I give an example for like my wife and I. We painted our kitchen ourselves. So let's put into practice this concept, okay? Take a look at this sentence here. I always test who? I always test myself on new vocabulary. It's the best way to learn. Or how about this one? My uncle built the house himself. That's right. He built it himself 3 years ago. Or how about this one? The light in my living room is automatic, so it turns itself on and off. Very good. Did you fix the computer yourself? Well done. Or my brother, he's so vain. Every time he passes a mirror, he can't help but look at himself. Yeah, that's correct. Very good. So you see, each one of those sentences we looked at, the object of the sentence is the same as the subject. So that's it. Now remember, to identify the subject of the sentence, to help you know which reflective pronoun you're going to use. It's pretty self-explanatory, but pay close attention to your, because you can be singular or plural, right? Do it yourself or do it yourselves. That one is probably the trickiest out of all of them, and you're going to know by the context. You or you guys, right? You do it yourself. Hey, you guys, do it yourselves. Okay? Wonderful. So that's going to wrap up this video, but before I finish, how about the trivia? So my question was the difference between mistake and error. And what is the difference? Well, it's easier than you think. A mistake is most often a lack of attention. You know the answer, but you didn't pay attention and you made a mistake. Whereas error, it's the lack of knowledge. You just didn't know. So you did something wrong without knowing it. Okay? So mistake, you've been taught it, but you forgot or you weren't paying attention and you made a mistake. And an error, you were never taught it, no one explained it to you, and you did it incorrectly. But you didn't know, and now you do. So when you do it in the future, it becomes a mistake. Okay? And another difference is mistake is more informal, whereas error is used in more technical, informal situations. Well, that's it for this video, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I'm here doing my best to make you better, but a lot of it depends on you. So make sure you're out there practicing your English. Don't worry about making mistakes. Making mistakes is part of the process, all right? If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and if you do, press the notification bell so you're notified whenever I release a new video. I'm Mr. Finn, and I'll catch you later. Bam! Hey, what's going on? Subscribe now. I don't understand the delay. And don't forget to check out more videos over here, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, baby, yeah.